How's it going? Today is 3rd of January, Wednesday. We're taking a look at what kind of opportunities are available out there. I have touched on quite a few of those. I was taking a look at strategic plans and all more of the aerospace projects in the beginning of today's videos, and I have taken a look at the strategy. I have progressed into potentially collaborating and working together with Brazil. I had touched on electric vehicle grants, and I thought there might be some opportunities when it comes to offering education for people interested in that industry. I don't think it's currently been done, even though there's a strategy that cut out time within the next 6 years or so. I think that people have still been trained on how to operate and or manage, maintain the vehicles, current vehicles, not necessarily electric vehicles, even though there's going to be a transition going right. So I have touched on that kind of area, and I thought within this video I'm going to be taking a look and try to understand what will be this opportunity that would be Canada and UK critical minerals, sustainability and circularity. Circularity. Okay, it's circular economy, right? Well, myself overall coming into this, right? There's two brothers, and they are from Australia. I'm trying to get in touch with those brothers who currently, as I know, are operating within the UK when it comes to some of those minerals. So it's something I myself are interested in doing business with. I haven't got response yet, but I can. I mean, I can perhaps briefly take a look at something that they're doing, but then it comes to understanding of how to do it, I think that's one of the top people that you can do business with. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Well, I'm taking a look at minerals. I'm looking for Australians. That's what I'm saying. Perhaps Canadians do know what to do. Perhaps they do know. What I'm saying, I'm looking for Australians. UK registered organization and Canadian SMEs can apply for a share of up to 5.4 million for joint research and development projects focused on driving circular and critical minerals. Yeah, let's take a look at this opportunity a little bit better, right? And let's try to understand it. So that's is more of the research and development work. If anything, if I can help and or support, that's great. Whatever person or and region here the person might be from, right? I'll take a look at some of the companies from Canada who have a contract. I can touch on that with by the end of this video and take a look at some of these projects. And I think it's copper mines that they have acquired a license in operating with, and that would be Canadian companies. I'm not entirely sure if that's what they're referring to, but I'll touch on that as we go, right? Up to 3.5 million from Innovate UK and up to that would be Canadian dollars from what I understand, 3 million from the National Research Council of Canada, Industrial Research Association Program (NRC) IRAP. An equivalent of approximately 5.4 million in total has been allocated of funding innovative projects and this competition. The aim of this competition is to support collaborative research and or development throughout Canadian and UK's partnerships in assistance to development and commercialization of critical solutions of critical minerals. Your proposal must be demonstrated of core development of have high innovative potential and or address technological challenges. It must include a plan of future exploration leading to a full commercialization, and it must ensure all necessary environment, social and or governance ESG have regulatory challenges are addressed. In applying for this public funding, you are entering into a competitive process, right? So there might be competitions there. So perhaps taking a look at this, can take a look at or share like a case study, right? When it comes to recycling of batteries, right? Currently in UK, I think that they have started doing that within the last 6 months or so. Where within other regions, it's something they have done for over 20 years. So they're just putting things into perspective. So then you're taking a look at percentage of how much of the even batteries have been recycled within the last 20 years within some of those regions. It would be the 97 perhaps percent or so, right? I'm just that's fictional example, so I'm trying to put things into perspective, right? Where within perhaps other parts of the world they might recycle. I don't know. They will try their best, right? With something they have started doing recently. So the process is hard to do. Might not be on top of the world stage, I guess. Who we gonna be comparing apples to pears, I guess. I'll touch briefly on the project itself. The project must have a grant funding request of no more than 400,000 allocated to UK organizations. Have a grant funding request of not more than 500. That would be Canadian dollars, right? Allocated to each eligible Canadian SMEs. Okay, okay. Start by 1st of September 2024, so within 9 months, to say it's slightly less than that, and by 31st of August 2026, lasts between 16 to 24 months, right? So it's about a 2 year period, right? So myself, if I like to engage, I'll see what would the process might look like if I have seen open pit copper mine operated by what I understand Canadian company, right? That's just news articles. There wasn't official publications done, right? So if I would like to engage, let's take a look at this case study and what the process might look like. Your proposal, the aim of this competition is to foster support and collaborative research and development, the R&D in circular minerals throughout Canada and UK's partnership, right? Your joint Canadian and UK project must focus on innovative technologies that enable development and commercialization of circular solutions for critical minerals and their supply chains. The project focus should be on the materials and not on the end application performance. Okay, right. So there's some examples. I won't be going too much into detail, but what I'm saying, opportunities out there, right? And they're touching on battery, perhaps that will be some of the high demand markets up there, right? So battery systems, perhaps, and those. So myself, I'm just poking a little out of fun. I don't want to get offended. I guess I'm just joking around. This opportunity, so there might be still some time, right? I haven't touched on that. So what I'm saying, opportunities up there, right? And when it comes to engagement and or looking for new ways and even perhaps developing infrastructures, right? So there might be there, I guess. I'm not entirely sure about all the details and everything what's happened, right? So opportunities there. And from there, let's jump perhaps in a case study example and let's try to understand if I were to engage, would that be SMEs within Canada's company, but operating within completely different region. Let's take a look at this case study. I don't know if it's accurate, I guess. Again, doing it, I guess, to get more people involved in the process as well as engaging with some of those competitions and perhaps solving big, massive problems, right? Quickly, let's take a look at this article. That's something that was published September 8th, 2023, so roughly about 3 months ago or so, right? And the article, I think I covered this article. That's the reason why it might be in news, I guess. Union at First Quantum Panama copper mine threatens strike over wages, right? So it might be in best interest of the business, but not necessarily people or local community and the way how its contract was structured at the time, right? I think they made agreement, but first let's try to understand everything what's happening. That would be Canada's first quantum minerals, right? Canada, here we go. So there might be Canadian company. We might be able to, or any business from UK, I guess, would be able to engage with Canadian company who is working on the minerals, right? There's a risk involved, right? Since there might be a lot of things, right, happening within that area that I don't know of, right? So there is risk involved. So if people unrest is happening within the area, I don't know, it's good, it's bad, but perhaps opportunities out there, right? Risk factor, I don't know, on the scale from 1 to 5 might be too much. So just taking a look at some of those articles, I think until they made the agreement. Let's touch on that. Yeah, self, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Project Flow. Within this book, I'm taking a look and I'm looking to share as much information with as many people as I can when it comes to your body, this hardware, what we all have, and how you yourself you can learn as much as you can about this hardware. That would be some of those areas: recovery, nutrition, and working out in the gym, lifting weights or placing stress on your body, and within enough knowledge, you wouldn't be able to make sure that your body won't start breaking, right? And how you yourself, you need to understand how to slowly over time increase resistance, working against the gravity and pressure on you, so you can over time learn and adapt, giving enough nutrition and recovery to your body, right? You can find that and more within this book. QR code in the corner, company's website below. I have found an article that says that copper producer First Quantum Minerals Ltd. So that would might be the same company reached an 11th-hour wage deal with union leaders in Panama, averaging a strike at its flagship mine. Two sides agreed on salary adjustments and bonuses as the day before the strike was scheduled to start at the copper Panama mine. Union leaders said that video disturbed early Saturday, right? So they managed to reach an agreement. I don't know all the details, right? There might be somebody, I think I have seen something in the news, right? So what I'm saying is there might be financial incentives of your business from UK engage with the Canadian business, right? So perhaps Canadian business have license to operate with an open pit mine of copper, right? That's the name of the company. I haven't done anything. I don't know if it's good, it's bad. There might be opportunity. That's how you can potentially structure a contract. The perhaps when it comes to risk, it's very high risk, I guess. But I don't know. I haven't. That's 10 minute myself doing research, right? Just for 10 minutes. Perhaps it would require more of that. But again, that's briefly, right? Yourself, if you're interested, I guess you can reach out and see what the process might be. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.